Today is the funeral service of 19-year-old Lusanda Mathabela, who was allegedly murdered by her ex-boyfriend and his friend in her home on Monday. On Friday, the Bella's Running Club held an awareness run to take a stance against gender-based violence and femicide in Mpumalanga. 2 suspects were arrested and made a brief appearance at the Nelspruit Magistrate's court on Tuesday. They are expected back in court next week, Wednesday, for their formal bail application. SABC News reporter Nonhlanhla Jele has the latest update. Nonhlanhla, very good morning to you. When we crossed to you a little earlier, you were speaking to the family spokesperson who said that the suspects need to be locked up and the key thrown away. And I suppose it just shows the pain that the family is going through right now. Just take us through what's happening at the moment.
Indeed, good morning to you, Simpiwe, and to the viewers at home. You know, Simpiwe, it's not only the family that is shattered by what happened to Lusanda. I mean, of course, the community as well, and the provincial government, who are trying by all means, to try and curb the scourge of GBVF happening in the province. I mean, just yesterday we saw a run or a walk in a awareness kind of, just to raise their flag and raise their voices, running early in the morning to say no to GBVF, no to GB cases happening, and of course Lusanda not being the only one in the province, and many other females, many other children suffering at the hands of the people they deem their spouses, they deem their brothers, they deem people they expected to protect them. Just to speak to us about what government is going to be doing, especially now that we are going to 16 days of activism for no violence against women and children, is Mr. George Mthethwa, the provincial government spokesperson. Babu Mthethwa, thank you so much for your time and for joining us at the SABC this morning. I mean, we had the GBVF Council sitting just this week, and we've heard some of the things that have been happening in different municipalities, but what more is government going to be doing just to assist the communities and to try and curb the scourge?
Well, first and foremost, thank you very much, and good morning to you and to the viewers on SABC TV. Well, to cut the chase, we must indicate that first and foremost we share the pain that this family is going through, the Mathabela family, and on behalf of the provincial government, especially the Premier and the Cabinet of Mpumalanga, I wish to convey our heartfelt condolences to the family for the loss. Now, to answer your question, there's a lot of effort that government is actually putting in place. You will have seen the Premier on Thursday, Premier Nonhlanhla, leading the various structures of the provincial government in what we call the Provincial Council for GBVF. And in that sitting on Thursday, there were fundamental decisions that were taken. One of them is that we have realized that these criminals that are actually involved in this heinous crime are actually our brothers, our sisters, and our family members. So we need to create that public awareness for them to be exposed. Shortly, also, we want to take research-based decisions that are driven by the data that we are collecting on the ground on how best we can deal with GBVF.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mthethwa. Simpiwe, as you have heard, Babu George Mthethwa, the provincial spokesperson, saying key strategies have already been developed, and of course they want to take decisions based on the data that is being collected on the ground. We also understand that civil society organizations have called on the government, not only in the province but nationally, to allow them to do the work, to assist government in trying to beat or curb the scourge of GBVF in the communities and in the province as well. I mean, we saw on Thursday Sonke Gender Justice saying to the Premier that allow us to work, just give us funding and support from the government so that we can try and assist the government.